Hi everybody, it's Susan from Sunrise Quilt Studio, and today I have another 8-inch block for you. This one is called Louisiana Variation, and it goes together really fast, and there's only one unit in it. It's a flying geese unit, and then the background is rectangles. So this one goes fast. It's real cute, easy to make. So I hope you'll stay with me and I'll show you how to make the Louisiana Variation block. Here are the fabrics you're going to need to make the Louisiana Variation block. For A, you'll need 4 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. For B, you need 4 2.5 inch squares. C is 4 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles, and D is 4 2.5 inch squares. So this block is real simple. It's just flying geese units and rectangles. So I'm going to adjust the camera and get started making some flying geese units. Okay, so for the flying geese units, we're going to use the A rectangles as the base, and the B and the D squares are going to be on the sides. B is going to be on the right hand side, and then the D will be on the left hand side. So I'm going to start with the B's, and I'm going to do all of these B squares first, and you can draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of your squares, or you can follow something like here. I have a piece of glow line tape. I'm going to follow that. And I did draw the diagonal lines on the wrong side of my D squares, but I forgot about the B squares here. Now I did have a video on the Louisiana block, which is the same, except the D squares are the same as the B squares. So there's actually no D squares. So this is just a variation of that block. And this is another 8-inch block to go into my 16 and 8-inch block quilt. And one of these days I have to come up with a name for that quilt. I still haven't figured it out yet. But and I'm designing this quilt as I go. I've got all the blocks figured out in the position of them, but the fabric colors, when I first designed the quilt, I didn't have those down. In fact, I think I had it designed with a completely different fabric line, different designer, and then decided I just needed to use some of my scraps to make this quilt. So that's what I did. Okay, I'm going to press back these triangles. Okay, so there's all 4 of those flying geese units, and they look like that. Now I'm going to sew the D square to the left hand side. And this time I'm going to sew on the drawn line. And this is a really fast block, so you can make this in no time. Now it is more accurate for me with a line drawn on the wrong side of these squares. I've got one, this one here is a little bit off, but I can adjust for that. Okay, last square, and I'll trim and press these, and then we'll sew them to the C rectangles. These little 8-inch squares have been fun to sew because they're not complicated. I chose some really simple blocks to use because the 16-inch blocks have quite a bit of work in them comparatively. So I wanted something a little simpler here. Okay, so now the flying geese units are done. So now I need to sew them to the C rectangles. So I have those right here, and I'm going to sew these to the point of the flying geese unit. So they're going to be sewn this way. I think I'm going to turn these so that the rectangle is on the bottom and see what difference that makes. Okay, now I'm going to press that C rectangle back. Try to get all these snipped apart here. So what we'll have is this. So I'm going to press all of these. Okay, those are the flying geese units. So now I need to lay these out. And what I'm going to do is sew with one of them face up and the next one to the side. And this will be the top row. So row 1. And with row 2, I've got this one's going to be down, and then this one's going to go this way. So this will be the left side, this is the right side. So I'm going to sew those together. And that seam is going to nest. And I'm going to press again. Okay, so here is the first row. And there's the second row. And we're going to sew the 2 rows together. So I'm going to go like this. So we're going to have a pinwheel, double pinwheel here. So I'm going to nest that center seam. and press one more time. Okay, and there's the block. Okay, here's the completed Louisiana Variation block. So this has been the fastest block yet that I've made. I've been real happy with that. I like the brown with the blue, and this is kind of a tealy blue. It's kind of a grayed out blue. I think it's really pretty. And these are Lori Holt fabrics from various lines. I'm not sure which line is which anymore. I have a big old bin full of scraps, so I'm just pulling fabrics out of there and using that. So this block is done and ready to go into the quilt. Okay, so that is it for the Louisiana Variation block. That one went really fast. You can make a whole bunch of these in no time flat. And this is going to go into my quilt top that has the 16-inch blocks in it. So it's going to be a combination of 16 and 18-inch blocks. And I believe I've shown the setting that I've come up with for that quilt in another video. Some of the blocks, these 8-inch blocks, are ones that I've already done videos for, so I'm not going to repeat those, but I'll put in, but I will make videos on any of the blocks that I haven't done so before. So, and then I will make a playlist for this quilt top, and I'll put all of the videos there in one place. So if you want to get all of the patterns for that quilt in particular, you can just go to that playlist, and the links will be in each video for each block. So I hope that makes sense. So if you like this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes up. And in the meantime, I hope you are all staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links, and to keep up with my latest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.